Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. I've actually set players to 8, and we are back after a little bit of a break. I've actually had a few days off here. You may have noticed that there was a break in videos there. I apologize, it's just life happens sometimes, and you gotta deal with it. But we are going to be looking for the body parts of Khalim. That's pretty much how we are going to be going here. Ooh, an Ithrune. That's absolutely useless to me, but I will take it anyway. On players 8, we're going to have to work a little bit to get through these guys, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem. I mean, we have ravens and we have dogs and stuff. The dogs are pretty powerful once they get their rabies effect up. We also do have the lovely Heart of the Wolverine here that will help us out a little bit as well. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with most of these things being like directly on us. We do need to look for the Jade figurine. I'm not sure why it isn't spawning just yet. We did just kill a unique there. Hopefully it'll drop eventually. We may have to just kind of like run around and find it later on. It just depends on where it decided to want to spawn this time. Usually it's the first unique you kill or first unique you encounter, to be precise, but that's not always true. These guys are going down relatively quickly. That's because I accidentally dropped in here on players 1, I would wager, but whatever. I popped in here just to see if there was anything on the waypoint, but we should be encountering the players 8. There is a players 8 sucker, I think. But our guys will be getting stronger as we get a little further in. As far as right now, it's not really going to be a big thing. They'll get stronger more towards the end of this run as opposed to at the beginning. The beginning is quite rough for this build unless you plan a reset in the middle. So we are looking for another little offshoot like that. I don't think the eye is in the arachnid layer. I think it's in the spider cavern. So we need to be looking for that. I'm going to pop down here, see if we can find another path. This looks like it's going to be like an actual like walk around. It's going to be a little bit awkward to find on this map, I would wager, the way things are looking. It's going to go around in kind of like a weird pattern because we're probably going to have a path going off this way as well. This is one of the worst areas for speedruns. This is like, it'll drive you insane if you're not careful, mainly because you do get kind of held back by the fact that, well, it just randomly generates. It's just one of those annoying areas. So let's let the little crows do their job there, and then our mercenaries should come in here and finish off these guys for the wolves. The wolves are actually pretty powerful once they've gotten their feeding done. Right now they're kind of bogged down right there, and this is the Great Marsh. That's not where we want to be. So I guess the way we want to go is up. We don't really want to bother with Great Marsh if we don't have to, and I'm so glad that guy got blinded. That means he's not going to Inferno at me. He'll Inferno at the things right next to him, but other than that, he's pretty passive. Blind reduces their sight radius to a minuscule amount. So let's go ahead and just keep moving forward. Do I need the well? No, I do not need the well. I'm actually at full stats. That's absolutely beautiful. We're actually almost leveled up as well. I do want to get up to a decent level on this particular character simply because it's going to be a pain in the ass if I don't. We're going to go along this side first, this side of the river, and then we'll go along the other side just to double check it. So that shouldn't be too bad. Let's get over here to the big guys that are actual threats here. Thank you. They were just kind of picking on that one little dude and ignoring the giant thorned hulks just chilling over here. So let's continue along this side. If we see something that looks promising as far as a juncture, actually that right there could be a juncture going up that way, because that does look like one of the corners. It could be a straight path or it could be a juncture. So I'm going to actually come up here and check it. Generally speaking, these spawn away from these turns because you won't have any going into a corner like right there. Chances of you having one right there is pretty dang slim. I forget the exact spawning rules for it, but hopefully, judging by the spawn of the Great Marsh, we actually might have a Marsh skip going on this one. Not entirely positive on that. We do need to kind of stay away from these little spitter guys and let our wolves take care of that on their own. And they're actually doing decent chunks of damage considering it's players 8, so I'm not too bothered by them. Let's go ahead and drop some more ravens out, see if they can do some work on this Gorefester, or whatever his name is. Still no statuette. That's going to be a problem, and this is just going to be another wander off kind of area. We do actually do some damage with our mace. I'm just a little bit lazy to actually do it myself. Like right here, we're going to have more possibility of things spawning up here than necessarily like right there. That's what I meant by corners and stuff like that. They'll spawn on the outside of corners. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more vitality, and we will go ahead and we're going to keep pumping our dire wolves up. just to make them a little bit stronger each and every time. We won't bother resummoning them unless they die, but that's going to be a focus of ours. Whenever we get extra points, we're going to put it in Poison Creeper. Not necessarily Heart of Wolverine, although Heart of Wolverine is nice. It's going to die to bosses as well. And having this little bit of poison there is not a bad thing. So just dodging back just a little bit. Let our little friends do most of their work for them. And we'll fight the guys who kind of wander past and aren't being so friendly. But yeah, eat the corpses, let them do their thing. These dire wolves are also pretty useful for revivers because they will eat the corpses, like I said, which is a pretty big benefit. Keeps them from being revived, keep them from being annoying, if you will. So yeah, I don't mind that, and we are not really finding any split offs. I was hoping to find one, but dang, we are just not doing that well in that regard. So let's run up here. Obviously, this one's going to be a little bit time consuming because, and we are probably going to cross over. Yep, there's the Flayer Jungle. So we need to find that eye, and it's going to be in here somewhere. Is that going to give us anything good? No. If I wanted to go for optimum drops, I'd actually put it on players 7, by the way. We're just putting it players 8 for, you know, difficulty purposes. And experience. You do get more experience on players 8 than on players 7, but the drop rate between players 8 and players 7 is actually negligible. So yeah, so let's go ahead and see these guys kill off those, and it doesn't look like we have really good, yeah, situations going on here. I think this is going to loop around and go up, but no, it's not. It's going to go down. Okay, so we have the most confusing layout possible. But at least we do have a Marsh skip here, so we don't have to worry about that quite as much. So we can just go straight into Flare. Could go up there and look for the waypoint. Not going to really do that just yet. I'm not really worrying about time here. Just kind of focusing on going and getting it done. So go ahead and kill that guy. We haven't lost any of our wolves, so that means they're doing pretty good. They're keeping healed up thanks to the prayer from Gulzar there. Gulzar being a pretty decent mercenary for us. I do wish we actually had something like possibly the Holy Freeze mercenary or a Might mercenary would be even better to make our wolves be a little bit more potent. Now, as far as this particular build goes, it's not going to really last into Nightmare or Hell. You generally do have to split off into a second tree. In normal difficulty, I'm not too worried about doing this because, well, we can get away with it. But yeah, you won't see me go off on these weird builds into Nightmare or Hell unless they're very specific weird builds, like the bow source or something like that. We don't have any keys for that. So can you guys please kill them? Thank you. Come over here. I need to resummon them over onto this side of the lovely river there. Go ahead and kill them. Thank you. Those ravens are actually proving to be quite useful. I had some people saying that I should put more points into that, but I personally don't like them because they don't do much damage. They seem like a waste of a cast, and they are actually not necessarily expensive, but they're not cheap either. They're 6 mana a pop, which is unpleasant, to say the least. It looks like we are going to have like the weirdest path on here as possible. So we could have had a branch coming off down here, but I highly doubt it. We'll go back there and check if we need to, but we'll use the waypoint to get back there quicker. I will grab the greater mana potion just to chug one of these cheap, nasty ones and put it down in our belt. And let's go ahead and identify that ring, see if it's any better than what we got. Nope. Faster cast rate is absolutely useless for us. So let's go ahead and derp up here. Go ahead and kill them. Thank you. And kill that guy as well. We're not going to have anything up there. So this is probably going to loop back around to the Great Marsh if I had to guess. That's just a guess, but we don't need that. I don't know why I picked it up. Probably just accidental click there. Let's see. Where is your path? Good lord. This is going to be a dead end, isn't it? Yep. It's a dead end. I was wrong. So let's see. I guess it might actually be back there. So I'm going to town portal up. I'm going to use this town portal to get back probably. Or actually, I'm not that far from it on this either. It's just a loop up. So let's go ahead and run down here this way. We don't want to go into the Great Marsh. We don't have anything there that we absolutely need. So yeah, there's no point in going there unless you just want the waypoint or something. But this is the only other place I can think of there being a branch off. We probably should have stuck with this. No. Okay, there isn't a branch off here either. Oh, wait. Nope, there is not a branch off here. So where the hell is our spider place? That is actually a really good question. I guess I'm going to go down here and check this. Seems kind of a bit odd that it'd be right next to town, but still, odd formings are, you know, they happen. It's just a thing that sometimes does happen, so we're going to run back over here. That's going to be the waypoint right there, so maybe it's down here? That would be awkward, to say the least. Okay, go ahead and let you guys kill it. There you go. Oh, do we actually have the spot up here? No, it doesn't have a spot, unless we are sorely mistaken. Go ahead and kill them. Please? Thank you. Dang, they were taking their time. Let's go and get some ravens up, see if it can do some good. And we might actually have a boss mob near here that's going to spawn that statuette, by the way. It could just be down there below us, and I don't think this is the right one. I don't think this actually had anything in it. I could be wrong. I'm just going to dart up here past our guys. Now, this is one advantage of normal. I can actually run through these kind of areas and not have to worry about dying very much. And yeah, this is just this is a null spot. Yeah, nothing in here. Or it would have popped up. Sometimes there are little areas like that, like waypoints and stuff like that, that won't pop up unless you're like in that area. When you reload the map, shrines are especially big about this, so... And our worm just randomly decided to die. So we're going to have to bring him back. There you guys go. Please kill them while I do my checking of items here. Increase attack speed? No, not that good. It would be kind of nice to get a good bow. I know I don't have much of a chance to hit, but it would allow me to stay back and actually pelt them. I need one with resistances, though, unfortunately, as it stands right now. Unless I get some good runes or something like that. That's pretty much where we're going to be at. Thorned Hulks, go ahead and kill them, please. Thank you, good sirs. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be another one of those where it's one item per episode, unfortunately. That's how Act 3 goes. When you're not being rushed, at least. I mean, this is probably one of the most annoying acts, in my opinion, as far as time goes. And is this going to branch down? Negative. My patience does not last very long for these particular enemies and these particular areas. So... I will be running past several enemies just because it doesn't really do much for me. One interesting thing to kind of note is that something that I completely had forgotten about is that, and yeah, it's not there either. Where the heck are you going to be, you frickin' piece of crap? Unless, oh god, don't tell me it's going to be one of those. Only other spot I can think of would possibly be up over here. Unless we have an issue where, and this has happened before, Great Marsh can go this way and it can turn back into Spider Forest in a completely isolated area. Which is bullcrap, but it happens. I'm hoping that's not going to be what's going on. Quest log, find, yeah, Spider Cavern. So let's go ahead and get a little restoration here. We'll get our worm back. There you go. Let's go in here and we shall see if it's up here. I'm not sure it can spawn like that very easily. We don't have any of the indicators of a turnoff unless it is just like right here. Yeah, this is the only spot it can really be unless we have one of those spoof things down in the Great Marsh, which is going to be a nightmare. I'm sorry, but that makes me want to like restart almost with it going down there. So if it is down there at least. Because that is a long journey. I might even actually, if it is down there, I will actually do like a jump cut or something like that. But for now, we are good with this. This is still in Spider Forest, so this could be Spider Cavern. We got a few more little fetishes here. Fetishes, not too bad of a group of enemies. I'd rather have AoE against them, but yeah, still. Oh yeah, he's keeping up with level. Thank you. We might actually hit level 30 by the end of Act 4, which would be actually kind of nice. It'd be nice to have bears against Diablo, but it's not entirely necessary. The only time that I'm really, really wanting bears is possibly against Bale, because it'll be hard here and able to stand up against this stuff, but these wolves still aren't bad. We can actually summon them around him and actually fight him that way. And if I remember correctly, bears increase the life. But I'm not certain. No, they increase the damage. That's nice. So that might actually be more useful than dumping more points into this once we get to 30, but still. Let's go ahead and see our little guys do a little bit of poking there. That's going to be the Spider Cavern there. We just don't want surprises whenever we come back out. We are going to drop a town portal. Do we want to drop a town portal, or do we just want to walk it off? I think we might just walk it off. I don't think we even want to come out of there with, like, to the waypoint, because it's just so far away. So we will go boop, there you go, and run down here. It's probably going to be either right here or right there. This one only has a certain number of set patterns to it, but I don't have them memorized. Yeah, it's right there. So this pattern is the one where we have to go up. Yay. This guy is actually kind of dangerous if you're going melee. So generally speaking, you want to, unless you are a melee character, you don't want to engage him up close because he can do a ton of damage. They poison and they have pretty decent fire damage, which you probably aren't going to have much resistance to unless you're very, very patient. We're going to go and grab that flawed ruby. I think we might end up putting one in our shield just because we want those extra resistances against fire and lightning. I'm not too worried about cold, and I'm not too worried about poison, because poison I can get away from. Most of the things that are going to poison me aren't going to be doing that much damage anyway. As far as our allies, yeah, they don't like poison, because, yeah, they'll die from it. We won't. We can go down to 1 life from it, and then we just kind of sit there. Same with bleeding, same with most of that stuff. You just don't want to get hit after getting poisoned down to 1 life. So go ahead and let these guys do all the work for us, because we are doing this lazy mode because it is a summoner build. Summoner builds going lazy mode is not uncommon. You guys can run down here. Come on. There they are. Run down there. Oh, we got more enemies. A minion there. Let's go ahead and see if that can blind him, please. Thank you. That was actually perfect timing on that blind. And we do have some fiends with shocking hits floating around as well, so it looks like we're going to have to fight off this group up top, so our minions will actually come to us, unfortunately. Similar problem we've had with the Necromancer. Except Necromancer, you have to have corpses to resummon stuff. We don't. We just summon it straight up. Are you guys really going to just go up there and be dicks? Yeah, you're just going to go up there and be dicks. Good job. Take him out, please. Thank you. Is there anything following us? No? Okay. The vine is hurting just a little bit. It got attacked by these guys, but it should be fine. Oh, nope. It's dying. It's going to die. Come on. There you go. We got Cursed and Strong. Yeah, it's going to die on us relatively quickly. This guy is so focused on us right now. It's kind of ridiculous. There you go. Thank you for focusing on our mercenary for a little bit. And there's the Jade figurine. Thank goodness it finally dropped. So you guys can take out these little buggers while we work on looking at what this is. What kind of light belt are you? Repair durability, strength, mana, blah, blah, blah. Just junk there. It's not much better than what we got, so we're not going to bother with it. It's not even worth a lot to sell, so I'm not even going to keep it. We got an Aaron shield there. We got a giant sword. We're getting some rare drops, which is pretty good. I forget whether I had magic find on. Yeah, we do have a little bit of magic find. Not a lot, but just a little bit. So that giant sword might be decent if we get an Act 5 mercenary, but we're not going to get an Act 5 mercenary. Instead, we're going to sell this. Ooh, that might make me think twice about that. Knockback is the only thing that doesn't work well with that. If it didn't have knockback, I would actually put it on him. Act 5 mercenaries can use any sword, by the way. For those of you that are wondering, one-handed or two-handed, it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and walk up here. We'll walk this one off. So I think that might actually be almost the episode mark too. So let's see, does this go up? Nope. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be going into the Flayer Jungle next time and hopefully be able to get that piece in one episode as well. Would be kind of crappy if we didn't. But yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.